Hello again, I'm Zach.
Hi, I'm Harris.
And today we're going to talk about some of the most common digital marketing mistakes. Perhaps you're considering for the first time really maybe dipping your toe into the pool of digital marketing for your college or workforce dev campaign, or maybe you've already been doing some, but maybe you're not quite getting the results or getting the traction you'd like to see. So let's talk about some of the most common mistakes that we see people make. The very first mistake is not spending or not investing enough money. And I know what you're thinking. Here's a digital agency telling us we're not spending enough money. We're incredibly biased, and we're not giving you honest advice. We may be a bit biased because that is what we do for a living, of course. But we can back this up with data that if you do not invest enough money, you're not going to have adequate reach on certain platforms. Different platforms have different minimum levels you need to be at, and specifically one of the reasons we hear when people don't want to invest more money into digital is that they're already spending X dollars on television and radio and, the more traditional methods of marketing. And there's a time and place for everything, but, are those places even where your audiences are? Can you adequately measure how you're interacting with people on those platforms? We would say, no, you can't. There's no way to know exactly how many eyeballs saw your ad on television. They may tell you the demographic and the data, the Nielsen data and all that, but you don't really know. You don't know how many people saw your ad in a magazine. You don't know how many people went to your website because they saw you in the newspaper. With digital, you have complete accountability and transparency. So you know exactly how many eyeballs saw your ad. You know exactly how many people clicked it and came to your website. You know exactly how many people called or visited your campus because they filled out a form or called you or whatever. So that's the main thing you need to think about. But again, you need to be willing to invest a certain amount of money to really give digital a chance. If you treat it as sort of the afterthought, it's all the traditional marketing and whatever we have left, we'll throw at digital. You're probably not going to get the results you would like to see.
That's right. And I would think another mistake that we commonly see is people just don't truly know what their goals or their audience is. And I think it's most important to start first with what are your goals? Is your goal here to boost enrollment? Is it to, increase your retention? And once you choose that goal, it's important that you figure out, all right, from there, who is my audience? So, is my audience, for example, if it was retention, you would want to do the people that are already within your school system. But if not, you want to really think about some of the common demographics amongst those people that you're trying to reach and really hone in on that. There's all sorts of different ways that you can put in different behavioral demographics and things to target. So just make sure you really focus on what your goals are and does my audience match with those goals as well. Another problem that we see very commonly is once the ads are created that they're not linking to the proper page. So many people will link their ads to just their home page or another page that just doesn't make sense. And you don't want to lose your audience in between clicking from the ad to the page. So just make sure that you if you don't create a new landing page, that they do link, the page is actually linked to the proper page from the ad so that you don't lose them within that click. So one more thing that I would say, digital marketing offers a great way to measure results. I think another mistake people make here is that they don't measure their results. So each platform of digital marketing has certain ways that they can show you, for example, how many people have seen your ads every day, how many people have clicked on your ads, and it even gets as specific as things like what's the most popular time of day that people are looking at your ads. Really make sure you take a look at these things and see how well these ads are performing. That's something that you can't do with traditional marketing. And so make sure that you really spend time learning each platform and how you can really measure the results from that as well.
Definitely. And you cannot approach it with and I think people may make this mistake because of their experiences with traditional media. You work with a television company, they're going to do your ad, and you just kind of cross your fingers and hope for the best. With digital, you have the ability to monitor and measure the results, like Kara said, on a practically real-time basis. So you can't have this autopilot, set it and forget it attitude. That's just not going to work. You may get some results with that, but you're not going to maximize the results you could get. So, once you're measuring and monitoring and measuring that data, the next step is to optimize. So make changes based on what the data is telling you. That's the true power of digital marketing, is being able to make changes almost instantly. You can't do that with any other medium. So if you determine that maybe you have ads running with 2 different photos of your campus, and maybe this particular photo is getting a lot more clicks than another photo, well, then you can quit running that other photo. That's a pretty elementary example. But these are the types of things you can do if you just invest some time, at least a few times a week, to monitor and then optimize. You will the difference in improvement and the increase in improvement will blow you away once you start doing it, and you'll realize that you should have been doing it for long before then. But then you'll know. So, but it is a little bit of extra work, and I think that's another reason people don't want to don't take those steps. But it's well worth it.
Yeah, and the results of those are instant. So the day that you start running those ads, you can immediately see how many people saw it that day. So that's kind of one cool thing, is it's instant gratification in that sense.
That's right. So I hope that we can help keep you from making some of these mistakes. I hope you found this information helpful. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future videos. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.